Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the gold price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This video is sponsored by Ultima Markets. Ultima Markets is a multi-licensed and award-winning broker. The platform delivers very fast executions, so scalping strategies works exactly when needed. You can use MT4 and MT5, the most trusted forex tool for traders, and a special offer for KG Trading subscribers. There's a 50% plus 20% deposit bonus up to $20,000. Start trading with Ultima Markets using the link in the description below. We're gonna start with the 1 hour chart here for the gold to see what happened, what it might happen next. Yesterday we saw, of course, a little bit higher prices, not really intensive, but somehow higher prices. We saw an A, B, and a C. The wave C is still unfolding, of course, not finished, knowing that we have finished potentially here a structure, whether you are in an A, B, and a C. The wave C is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal, of course, or you are in an impulse finished as a wave 1 here, meaning 1, 2, wave 3 internally finished as an impulse. You have W, X, and Y for a wave 4, and yesterday we saw the wave 5 finishing up, of course, this move towards the upside. I'm gonna zoom in inside it to explain it much better. So basically here after a wave 1, 2 for the yellow, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3, right? Then we got, of course, the W, X, and a Y for a wave 4, and yet we see, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finishing here also as an ending diagonal for a wave 5, taking the high, of course, and finalizing here a potential wave 1 in the orange scenario. And that means right now we are looking for the targets for a wave 2 around the 3,365 minimum requirement for a wave 2. So I'm seeking here for potentially 3 waves downward and then moving towards the upside. Now, in case that we are also in an A, B, and a C, the wave C is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal again. And after this ABC, you might seek, of course, for lower. And that means that you might still be here in something, of course, very corrective. That it might means can be very bearish also. At the same time, I'm gonna explain in case it's gonna reverse the things here for us, where you have potentially a wave A here, 3 waves, and you got an A, B, C, D, and an E here as a triangle. And since you didn't took the high, it might be unfolding something downward. Yeah, so as of course A, B, and a C potentially here. Of course, if you want to take this as a leading diagonal, as a 1, 2, well, can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to unfold a big A, B, and a C here, because don't forget that you have a big wave A, 3 waves down. You got a triangle here as a wave E, and you might have, of course, a very, very huge wave C downward. Okay, to correct, of course, this wave 4, because remember that the wave 4 has to reach the minimum targets. I repeat this scenario always and keep reminding you that we didn't reach the target yet. Yeah, so for a wave 4, taken from the 1, 2, 3, your wave 4, despite this long range and this long time, for the gold, we didn't reach the target required 0.23 minimum fib level, and even the perfection for the time is not reached yet. Now, can it be an A, B, and a C? Yes, very likely that this can start to form over there. Yep, so this is why I'm laying down this scenario today. I know it is new for you. I think I mentioned it before because the target is there. But of course, it's very important to come back to it. So I'm gonna put this also over there. So A, B, and a C. So here we go. The wave C, it is there. Yeah. And the wave B is a triangle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So wave B can be over there. Same for the X probably. Yeah. So W, X in triangle and a wave Y. So yes, these are the possibilities here for the gold today. I'm a little bit, of course, red because most of the possibilities, even on the micro, are showing a little bit more red. Now, if we are going to get higher prices, well, what it might happen here is something very interesting, that this diagonal that you are looking at here might transform all of it to kind of like a wave 1, 2. and then 3, 4, 5. Meaning you probably can be in a 1, 2, and then wave 3, 4 here, not there. And that this kind of like diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 for an extended wave 5 to reach the target. Now, how can we know that this is going to unfold? Simply, you want to take the high here. Meaning, on the 15-minute chart, and this is the only possible scenario right now to make sure, of course, that we're going higher by confirmation for higher. Yeah, so by taking this high. So if we continue here for higher, and you want also to make sure that you pass the expanding flat, by the way. So if we don't have an expanding flat wave B, here we go. So preferably, of course, to pass the 1.38 here. So let's say above it a little bit. Here we go. So this is a confirmation for the bullish right now, okay? Which is, of course, once you take this price, 3,400, you might go to 3,454, okay? So we need this phase, small phase, as a confirmation to take this trade, right? But basically, this is the only possibility that I see right now, because currently I see a finished structure in both cases. Yeah, so ABC finished, and if you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can be finished as well. Okay, and even let's say that your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, the wave 5 can be also diagonal here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, unless you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, meaning like something unfolding for higher, and this might be like 1, 2, 1, 2, and another 1, 2, and unfolding massive wave 3. Nobody knows. But the confirmation for all these bullish scenarios is taking, of course, this area. But we gotta be careful, yeah, because of course right now internally we might have finished a structure. We move at least for 1, 2, also in case this is your finished wave 1, 2, and continue for higher. So we need a little bit lower in case we are much more corrective, which is of course in a bigger time frame. You can be in a wave B here and you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C toward the 3K, yeah, because this 3K has to be taken sooner or later, honestly, yeah, sooner or later it has to be taken, and we still need this region to be touched before we move for the 4K for the gold. So you need this and then moving for higher. If this is gonna happen, well, very likely, guys. Okay, so A, B, and a C can be very likely, and that we move for higher. But before calling this, of course, we need to invalidate the lower scenarios, right? So we need to make sure that the 886 here is taken. So while testing a 1, 2, if the wave 2 goes deeper maybe and then move toward the upside, can be the possibility as well, right? So yep, we're gonna watch and see what's gonna happen. Now if we want to go higher, the confirmation for higher is given over there. I would say 3,406 can be, of course, a very good signal that we can move on for the gold for higher. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.